Hey, what's up, guys? Your boy Amir and Guillermo, and we're here to talk about Trespass.
The movie you probably don't want to see.
And I'm being serious. Alright, this review does contain spoilers. We're gonna go over the good parts, the bad parts,
and the ugly.
And the ugly.
Like the wife.
Like the wife. We're gonna rate everything. We're gonna make sure you guys know what you're getting into when you watch this freaking movie.
And by the way, if you have Netflix, don't buy it. Don't rent it just for this movie because this movie's really bad. Like, honestly, $8 a month, I'd rather pay 50 cents to watch this movie, if that. So
what was that? Alright,
start.
Alright, Trespass. It was directed by Joel Shoemaker, whatever his fucking name is. I don't even know. He's a nobody. Well, the cast is Nicolas Cage. You know, he's a star. And then you got his wife, Nicole Kidman, and the super bad guy, Ben Mendelsohn, something like that. Well, first we're going to start off by rating the actors. Because I'm telling you, more than half of these people in this movie acted like shit. Me and him could do a better job.
Yeah, basically, like, Nicolas Cage, he's the realest nigga in the cast. You know, there's Nicolas Cage. What do you expect?
Matter of fact, it's wrong. How was Nicolas Cage? From 1 to 5 stars.
1 to 5. I have to give him like a fucking 6. I don't even know, man. He was off the charts. Like, basically everything he did. It's just Nicolas Cage. You can't give him a bad review. Even the worst movie, Buried, or whatever the movie that was, where he was under the freaking coffin, it was a good movie, and it was in the coffin. So basically, let's talk about Nicole Kidman, the wife.
Let me start with that. Hey, this bitch was so bad in the movie, man. I'm telling you, this girl gets honestly 2 stars out of 5. She was such a bad actress. She played out her part so bad. She put no emotion into anything. Like, she'll just have like this face.
Or if she put emotion into it, it'd be too much emotion. Like, basically, I'd probably give her maybe a 3 being nice. 2 maximum, maybe. I'm not even sure. Like, she would pretend she was caring, but at the same time she didn't. And then, like, she only cared about her daughter, but didn't care about the husband. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Pretty much the whole movie's based on trust. That's the moral of the movie. Trust.
Yes. And basically, also, let's talk about the other actors.
Like Ben. Talk about Ben. Like, they.
Alright, Ben, you know, even though towards the end he tries to be like the good guy and, you know, try to save everybody, he's actually an amazing actor. He played very good on his part.
Mm-hmm.
And we had Dash Mikov, which is the big white guy, the big swole dude. He did amazing.
Yeah, the 2 big bad guys, man. Honestly, they get like 4 stars apiece.
Like, actually the whole bad guy cast is better than the good guy cast. They probably get 5, 6 out of 5, man. They were amazing. They were all like, let me stop there. That woman character, I think her name is Jordana Spiro.
Dude, she was a fucking junkie.
So bad. Like, she was just horrible. And the daughter, Liana Liberto, she did very good. Like,
yeah, she did pretty fucking good, man.
Like, at first she was kind of, you know, shaky, but I guess, you know, she put her legs on, kept going, 5 out of 5. And everybody else is just whatever. Like, who gives a fuck about everybody else?
Who gives a fuck, man? Well, look, man. Now we're gonna go to the good parts of the movie. I'm gonna tell you the good, like, not the parts itself, but what the movie did good. You know, I'll start off with the movie. The moral's good. The idea of the movie's good. Everything seems pretty good. And when I read the preview and everything, it said an hour and 25 minutes. I promise you, this movie feels like it's 3 hours long.
8 hours.
8 hours. I feel like I was in class.
I thought I was
in high school,
in the back of like social studies class, like fucking falling asleep there, man. Like,
yeah.
I was more comfortable laying down than watching the movie. Like, it had no type of action thriller, man. Like, the person, they didn't shoot the first guy until like.
No, leave that for the bad part. We're gonna leave that for the bad part. But yeah, the moral's good. The idea of the movie's good. Some actors carried the movie out good. They really did.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, if it wasn't for some actors, the movie would have failed. Yeah. I would have turned this shit off.
If the bad guys did not carry, the bad guys carried the movie. Man, the police officers in the movie, like, here's a spoiler, by the way. How the fuck, if there's a broken glass and you can see on the computer there's a broken glass, why don't you go and call? They call, the bad guys are putting them on hold, and they're fucking wasting time. Obviously, if you keep getting put on hold in the resident's house that's being alarmed, what the fuck does that mean, man? You have to go. The cops didn't arrive until the last like 5 minutes of the movie, and the movie was done. Like, you'll find out soon why the movie was done by the time they got here.
You know, it's crazy because of the simple fact that he's actually telling you the bad parts. You know why? Because there's only two good parts: the idea of the movie and the moral. So now we're gonna go into the bad parts because this is a shitload. Let me go first on this shit. All right, not only did the movie take long, like it was an hour and 25 minutes, but it felt like I was back in high school, 8 hours long. Like I said, this is a spoiler, by the way. The first person did not get shot till like the last 20 minutes of the movie. So for the whole time, all you hear is screaming and bitching and crying. You don't see no one getting shot. All you see is like a couple of bitch slaps and that's it.
Yeah, you see these bitch slaps, people crying and shit. Like, who gives a fuck, man? If I'm watching a movie that's labeled thriller, I'm expecting some people shooting, some people, ducking down,
Doing crazy shit. Doing crazy shit, pretty much.
Yeah, like, what the hell do you... I'm not gonna watch a movie to see people talk and cry, bro. I can just go watch a soap opera. I can listen to fucking someone arguing with their parents or something, man.
Drake, maybe.
Huh?
Drake, listen to Drake.
Hell yeah, man. Listen to Drake and just cry with your girlfriend or something. I don't know, man.
This movie does a lot more bad parts. Like I said, there's more bad actors than good actors. Straight up. There's so many bad actors in this movie. They made the movie so boring. A lot of these people didn't even have emotions to it. Another bad part is that the robbers are stupid. Now, one time in the movie, do they make you feel scared of them?
Yeah, they just hold back. They're like, oh, I'm gonna shoot you, I'm gonna shoot you, yo. Like no, bro. They just stood there with a gun, yelling at the person.
For about an hour.
They could have shot them in the toe, maybe cut off their finger or something. They were threatening them.
The movie's an hour and 25 minutes long, people. The first person to get shot for like an hour and 10 minutes. I promise you. So, like I said, these guys have no like fear. You have no fear into them. But just to touch back on the good parts, the movie did have good character development. Because even though the movie ran a little long, it felt like it ran a little long. It did tell you the life of everybody. So it did give you a good description of what was going on and what happened and why this all really happened. Why the trespass? Why they came in there to rob the people. So it did do a good job on that.
Yeah, let me talk about that too. Like the flashbacks, at first I didn't understand them, but then once they start flashing back, they don't tell you the whole story in the flashback, which is the good part. Like you see the flashback and like something happens, but it's misinterpreted and it actually is something completely opposite of what you're going to expect. So that's a good thing. So they kind of play with your mind. The part where Nicolas Cage opens the case after like 45 minutes and like there's no cash in there, everybody's mad.
Spoiler.
Like that's amazing. That part was
that was
the best part. I was like, oh shit, yo, the movie got so bad. There was a third person watching this movie and his dad left. He just left. He's like, yo, I'm not gonna watch this whole movie. I'm gonna go home. I'm tired. So
he doesn't go to work in the morning. He was tired.
He was tired, man. Poor Jesse. All right, let's go.
All right. Well, the next thing, let's rate the setting.
Yo, the setting, the house was amazing. Perfect. Like it was a huge house, rich, ballin'. Like Nicolas Cage.
You can go Project X on that bitch.
Man, it was a good house. And like the way they dressed, the jewelry,
everything looked good. It was good job there, Joel Shoemaker, whatever your fucking name is. Good job.
And the thing was, like, they had the house in the middle of like a jungle type grass thing. It was really nice. Like it's like you don't expect there to be a nice house mansion there, But I don't even know how the hell they get out of there. Like there's no pavement or anything. I don't know. There's like a fence. You jump it, I guess. I don't know. But
it goes back, kind of the bad parts and the good parts. Like we said, nobody gets killed or even like hurt until like the last 20 minutes of the movie. But don't lie, when the people did get hurt and fucked up, that show was pretty loud.
It was good, man. Like when they finally shot him, you hear some screaming, crying.
Good. I was like, fuck yeah, someone got shot. Thank you.
It took too long.
There's some nice deaths, man. I'm not gonna spoil that for you guys, but there's a couple good deaths in there, honestly. So,
but like the way these criminals and evil people or bad people, whatever you want to call them, like they pretended like they had these mental problems and they would put themselves in scenarios and stuff that you can probably relate to if you were like the family. It was just really cool. Like the director did a good job with that. They had a nice cast. Some casts were stronger than others. I still give the cast a 4 out of 5 because some of them, there's some dead weight in there. You can't have the best crew. It's not like the best team has all the best players. You gotta carry some dead weight.
It's not anything. How about the movie? How about the point of the movie? The whole point of the movie is about trust.
It's just trust.
It's trust. Like, all they bring up is trust. That's why
you gotta trust the criminal. Like if you wanna give the criminals stealing from these people, and you gotta trust them to know that they're gonna open the lock and all this stuff. And this whole time they're like, "Do you trust me? You trust this?"
The whole time I'm talking about trust. So
that's a good thing. If you're into that whole shit, you can trust and like pretend all this bullshit. I don't know. It was a good point, but it was not really my thing.
Yo, at one point, the fucking wife, what was her name? Nicole Kidman. She's like, Nicolas Cage, you better open that fucking lock. Like,
yeah, like she didn't even trust her own husband. Like he knew what he was doing, but no one knew.
And I'm telling you guys, this lady Nicole Kidman acted
she's just
so
so
bad.
bad.
She had no emotion.
I just wanted to kick her out, man. I was about to take out a piece of paper and just tape it on her face so I don't have to see it or something, man.
Nah, that's a lot of. There is some surprising parts in it. There is.
We're not gonna go into details.
Yeah, we're
gonna spoil the movie, but the movie was okay. Like,
whoa. It was okay until this, and in the middle of the movie, I actually told him, if this shit does this, I'm gonna get mad. The ending was fucking horrible. You want to spoil that real quick?
Go ahead. You can touch on
I'm not
it.
even really gonna touch on what really happened. Just know you're gonna expect. You know, after I see a movie, I expect the screen to go black, and then maybe some
Like
writing.
10 years later.
This happened. None of that.
It just goes to the credits.
It just goes to the credits. It says directed by Joel Shoemaker. Man, I was about to turn that shit off. I was fucking pissed.
I was about to call Joel Shoemaker and be like, yo, where the fuck is the ending on this shit?
Yeah, like the ending was horrible. It literally, so pretty much the movie's boring and dragging throughout the whole movie.
And it finally has a good part.
Yeah, the last one.
Then it drags back down.
Yeah, it drags back down. Then
last 5 minutes, oof, and then after that, it's done.
The ending killed it. That's it. Ending killed it. Killed it.
So,
you know what?
Overall,
let's wrap it up.
Yeah, it's getting a long ass thing, man.
I give this movie out of 5 stars. I'll give it 3 out of 5.
I'd probably give it well, for some of the actors, a 3. Scenario 4 or 5. You know, I think I'll give it a 3. Overall, maybe 3.5. Pushing it.
So pretty much, don't go waste your money on this.
Don't waste your money. Don't buy the movie.
If anything, wait for it to come out like
it's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix. Go watch it.
If you have Netflix, go watch it if you want. If you
it.
want to go laugh and play trust games or whatever gay shit, you can go do that. But don't buy the movie. Don't rent it. Don't pay for it.
Yeah.
Don't expect to get laid after this movie because this movie's bad.
Yeah, it's bad.
Like, it sucks.
Basically. But if you're bored one night, you want to watch a movie, you might just have a fun time watching this shit.
Yep.
And then you might find yourself writing a review like me and him did right now. So pretty much, yeah. Don't really waste your money on it, man. But my name's Amir, man.
I'm Guillermo. Thanks for watching my review. If you didn't get this far, fuck you. And
yeah, for real.
We love you guys. Miami represent.
Yeah. Leave some comments on the bottom.
Miami Dolphins.
For life.